Most chiropractors are out here praying for referrals. But I'll tell you what, elite chiropractors are out here building referral machines. Here's the hard truth. Most chiropractic offices are built on hope marketing. Hope someone refers, hope someone drives by, hope the Google business profile ranks, and hope is not a strategy. Your lead generation needs to be an asset, something you build once, and it works while you adjust patience. I'm Dr. Dustin Scott. I run a 7-figure chiropractic clinic based right here in central Iowa. And in my spare time, I help other chiropractic owners scale their impact and bring more value to their communities. In this video, we're breaking down a 90-day action plan to help you fill your calendar. Every 15 days, you shift your focus on a different area of outreach so each one gets what it deserves. Weeks 1 and 2, you gotta get out there. You've got to be seen. Look, your identity is everything. You've worked on this, you know who you are, ideally. Now you have to take yourself and put yourself in front of other business owners, other businesses in the area. You've got to hit the streets. I mean, you're either coming as a student or a doctor in practice that is not having the impact that you desire. So look, the only thing that's gonna matter from square one and week 1 on starting from where you're at to where you wanna go is getting out there. You've gotta shake more hands. You've gotta meet people. You've gotta have a deep desire for wanting to help people. Taking the time that you have, going to other businesses, going to other events, talking to friends and family, truly about what you do. I mean, you gotta get the low-hanging fruit, and really they need to know that you have a desire to help. All right, so you're out in the community. You've gotta have some ammo to be able to put in people's hands, right? Who are you? What's your signature? So your business card is the most important asset that you'll ever have. Does it match your brand? Does it match your colors? Okay, can they find where you're at, right? Does it have a map? Does it have bullet points easy to read to know what to expect? The business card is 100% needed at all times. You should hand out about 1,000 of these within the first 90 days. And then, of course you have your card, but do you have an offer? Do you have something that's able to invite them into the office, right? We love chiropractic, we love helping people. You should have something that makes them feel like VIP. This is our gift certificate, branded specifically for our colors. It's a nice picture, of course, of what they're gonna receive. You'll see, a picture of the doctor giving a treatment. The lighting is right, and of course this is gonna be a big part of them feeling special and being able to get them in so that they can see exactly what's going on in the clinic. Starting, one of the most valuable things that you'll build, week 3, is gonna be your Google business profile. Your Google business profile, of course, is gonna be an indentation and a signature that your whole brand is going to revolve around. Okay, so you'll have, ideally, yourself starting the profile, but then you're gonna have some kind of professional that's gonna outsource and run this for you. So your social media, being able to dial in your social media presence. Now, what does this mean if you're a student or a current doctor? Really, it doesn't make a difference. But as a student, obviously you have some traction, you can start early. If you're a doctor, act fast, don't wait. You're starting today. Okay, now, this has helped us immensely. I was in chiropractic school from trimester 1 from the very beginning. My social media was being worked on, and I was talking to the camera about my journey, about chiropractic, about what I was learning. I was keeping family updated. All the meanwhile, I may have not even known that I was working on my communication early, right? I was learning how to be able to talk to other people through this platform of social media. And in today's age, you have to be able to reach people at a fast rate, and that's gonna be the biggest way to do it. Now, if you're a doctor, I mean, it's not too late. You start now and you continuously create some repetition. Facebook is gonna be the biggest platform to be able to connect with friends, family, and just your everyday people, right? You have a little bit of a maybe older generation to connect with through Facebook, and that's what we've seen, right? We see a lot of people coming in through Facebook since we've really started to dial in. So what do? I mean, we make sure to put more energy into that. So you'll start to realize that the more energy you put into your social media profile and your identity and your brand, the energy you put in is the energy you get out. Now, when it comes to Instagram, right? Instagram's a little bit less of the general public, but I will tell you one thing. In our experience, it wasn't a focus at the beginning, but what I've noticed is the more the time comes on, Instagram actually is much more relevant for chiropractic and for being seen and knowing who you are. So you can treat Facebook and Instagram one and the same. And that being said, I mean, they're connected. So when you have someone doing it or doing it yourself, you will just put the same thing on each. Now, us in our clinic, and I would have done this from day one, was I have someone coming in. They're catching our day-to-day. People want to see what it looks like before they come in. I have someone recording how people are getting adjusted, how I adjust, how I talk to people, what my staff looks like, what the clinic looks like, and all this is very important to reduce any type of anxiety or friction. And honestly, it keeps you accountable to make sure that your patient interaction and everything you're doing is being done 100% authentically. Now you're at week 6 through 8. This is your follow-up sequence. Ask yourself, what are you doing? If you're a doctor and you currently are just hoping that people maybe call you back when their schedule allows or when they know their schedule or after they talk to their spouse, you're missing out. This is something that you need to have in place, whether it's you, ideally it's not, or you have a receptionist. So look, if you're a student, right away, I would have a receptionist. I would plan to win, and I would make sure that you have the right team and the machine adequate to be able to handle serving people at a high level, right? Because if it's just you, you'll find out really fast that you can't run the entire office. So if it was me and how things have went for me and as we grew, I would have had a receptionist in much sooner. Most offices call a lead once and then give up. Look, elite offices have multiple follow-up sequences. Now there's multiple ways that a new patient's gonna book into your office. They're typically either gonna call, or they're gonna go to your website, or maybe they're gonna send you an email and you'll have to follow up with them. This is simple. Obviously you need to be able to capitalize on this follow-up, right? Ideally you get a hold of them within the first 30 seconds of that inquiry. And if not, again, you need someone hired. But again, being able to follow up with them multiple times. So what if they don't answer? Where do they go? You need to follow up with them at least 24 to 48 hours again. Now look, this is exactly how we are getting leads every single day. Then they're also going to be getting an automated text message to their phone and their email. So the text automation system that we have, it sends both to the phone number and it sends both to the email. Now you'll have someone as soon as possible follow up with them, and then if no one answers, you just call them again the next day, right? So and then that lead stays a lead until they either say stop calling or they're not interested. Happy clients love providing their friends and family with a valuable referral. But you have to ask, and that's the big point. You don't just adjust them and they say I feel better and you let them leave, right? You're missing the point. So when they're feeling better, we ask. Becky gets off the table and she says, thank you, doctor. I feel much better. And at that point, I look Becky in the eyes, smile, and let her know, hey, Becky, we are here for your friends and family too. Or it would be, hey, Becky, we love that you work with patients all day as well. We would love to come meet the team and send someone out to let them know what we do as well. Now, making sure that your team is also on board with the referral generating language, right? And this obviously comes from being deeply rooted in the philosophy and understanding that they have an impact. So making sure that that's primary. But look, your receptionist is going to be hearing people getting better all day. They're going to be ranting and raving about the doctor, but they're not going to tell the doctor sometimes. So when our receptionist is told that there's been a vast improvement, this is what we say. Hey, Becky, you know there's thousands of people out there suffering. They've been in car accidents, they have low back pain, headaches, grandchildren are suffering. We're on a mission here to help as many people as possible with natural chiropractic care. This is what you can do, is you can give them one of these gift certificates, and because they know you, they're VIP here. We'll get their spine checked at no cost. And look, how valuable is that? That they're able to give a gift of health to someone that they truly love and care about, all because you went the extra mile to really care about somebody and not let them just come in, feel better, and then get forgotten about. You truly have to be on a mission for chiropractic and for your culture and for your brand. None of this is complicated, but all of it takes time and consistency. The chiropractors that fill their calendar aren't always the most talented one. They're the ones who built a system and actually worked it. 90 days from now, your calendar can look completely different, but only if you start from right now.